North America is pretty big. I spent 2 years cycling across it, and here are my favorite roads, routes and places to ride a bike. Let's start with the only place where you can dip your wheels in the Arctic Ocean, or rather sleep on it. The Dempster Highway. While many cyclists ride the Dempster in the summer, few dare to show up in spring, when the ice roads are still active. It's like nothing you've done or seen before. You're riding on 6 meters of ice over the Arctic Ocean or the Mackenzie rivers. At times, the width of an 8-lane highway, but without all the traffic. You can do a total of 400 kilometers of ice and then continue for another 700 on the Dempster. The mountain passes can be closed for up to a week, and even in summer, the weather can turn at any time.
Things are less than ideal.
Denali National Park and Denali Highway. These unpaved roads parallel the Alaska Range all the way to Mount Denali. Beautiful, remote and wild. Denali Highway has many side roads for further exploring and few stops to get supplies. There is very little traffic here, and the park road only allows bicycles, hikers and tour buses. In the park, you're constantly getting over mountain passes to open up new views into new valleys and new snow-capped peaks. If you show up late in September when the road is closed, you will have the entire place to yourself. During the Second World War, the American Army built a road and a pipeline from Norman Wells to Whitehorse. 2 years later, it was abandoned due to high maintenance costs, and 70 years later, it is one of the toughest hiking trails in North America. To do it on a bicycle, you would need a pack raft and a lot of stubbornness, but you're rewarded with absolutely stunning and remote views, and in many parts, surprisingly good roadbed.
Want to see a magic trick? You see the road? Poof! It's gone!
It takes 10 to 12 days to ride, drag, push and paddle the 400-kilometer route, and you may or may not see anybody else during the whole trail. It is, in my opinion, the best ride in North America. There are plans to improve it and even designate it as a provincial park in the future. So if you're thinking of biking it, you better hurry up.
Okay, so I'm about here. Should be a road right on the other side of that.
Perhaps the best thing about British Columbia is its detailed backroad network. Decades of logging have left roads going pretty much everywhere. You can find old fire lookouts, abandoned roads, dusty logging truck highways, and amazing cabins in the forest. The roads around Fraser Canyon are steep, rocky, and beautiful. You can adventure for weeks within a single page of the road map. Visit remote lakes, big berries, and sleep with the bears.
Hey, beautiful! Hello! Go away! Whoa! Okay, he's coming toward me, and I really don't like that. I mean, I've seen traffic every day, so if something happens with the bike or
crazy people out here.
Yep.
You're not even wearing a hat.
The Great Divide mountain bike route from Banff to the Mexico border in USA is possibly one of the most amazing rides. Don't let others fool you with remoteness and difficulty. You can do it on a fully loaded bike or a light bike, all the same. You can drop down to town almost every day or keep going through the mountains. It's a place to find whatever it is you're looking for. There are detailed maps and many people from all over the world are doing it.
Because I think people don't know nature here is so big. And it must be as remote and as big as in Africa. Nobody knows.
I think the best thing about America is their national park system. While it can get pretty hot in some places, I found winter to be the perfect time to visit. You will arrive at empty lookouts, stare at geysers alone, and get stared at by the bison.
Man, he has a big head. Look at that.
There can be some fairly long stretches between parks and not many services, but it is well worth it. Copper Canyon in Mexico. It is one of the most remote and dangerous areas out there, but it offers some amazing riding. The maps are not very good, but you can get pretty far by just asking for a road or a trail to the next village.
Esta una ruta a El Yerbanes?
Follow me, more.
Oh, okay.
Yuriqui to Batopilas, and then the long way to Guadalupe is some of the most amazing and beautiful riding in Mexico. Have your cameras searched by the cartel, drink beer with the army, and stumble upon drug plantations.
That all those stems right here are from weed.
Live free in the wild Mexican West. Nicaragua, for a country that sits at sea level, well, the eastern part, it was unexpected to find so many amazing dirt roads and cattle single track. You can ride up to a volcano almost every day. The views, the camping and the people make this a must visit for any cyclists passing through. Don't just stick to the Pan American, go and see what's on the side.
Cuando te se puncha, ¿cómo hace?
Oh, no sé, mucho conchas. Hey, race, listen.
While most people rush through Panama in hopes of catching a boat or a plane over the Darien Gap, very few stop to explore.
Para que vaya más tranquilo y vaya más suave, económico.
Sí. Pero caballo necesito comida.
No, no hay problema.
Surprisingly, and not on the maps, there are many dirt roads all over the place. A lot of them borderline unrideable, and some are just awesome. From dragging the bike for days to the smallest horse trails, this is some of the best riding in Central America.
Keep putting one foot in front of the other, moving forwards, never looking back. Just one more foot in front of all those countless others, and we're there. Imagine that. Now I'm not saying that the road isn't very long, it stretches as far as our eyes can see. And if we keep moving on, I cannot tell you where we'll be, but it's one more foot in front of the others. Grabbing hold with one hand, letting go. Just one more foot in front of all those countless others. Will we get there? We never know.